Gemini, beautiful, precious Gemini that is watching. Welcome to this tarot reading. We're going to call in your spirits, your angels, your higher self, soul self to help guide you in this reading today. And for the angels, we even have an amazing angel guide oracle deck from Kyle Gray that I find to be so compassionate and loving. They say our angels see our higher self. They just see us with eyes of pure love. So I feel that that's a beautiful way to end these beautiful readings to really help bring everything together for you today. All right, so I probably should have done this before I started this, but just showing you guys that I always mix the cards each time before we start. And some decks are placed upright and upside down, and other decks I choose just to use them upright. So let's go ahead and see what your reading is today, dear Gemini. We'll start with the Flower Petal Oracle deck. What does Gemini want to know today? What is the message for Gemini? We have Dahlia. You have what it takes, Gemini. There's your confirmation. If there's something you want to go for, you have what it takes. You are ready for this. And then Iris, spread your creative, spread your creative wings and take flight. I think this is an exciting month for you, and it's finally here. So yeah, go for it. You're ready, and you've probably have been working up to this for quite some time. So I'm excited for you, Gemini, and let's see what your reading wants to say. We're going to do a row of 3 cards in each row. The first row will be your past energy, the launching pad that has helped you arrive to where you are today. And then the middle row will be where you are presently. And then the last row will be what energy is coming in the near future. And before I pull cards, I also want to say that if this reading resonates with you, you'll feel it pretty quickly. And if not, perhaps check out your sun, moon, or rising sign. All right. Okay, Gemini, you have the Hermit for your past energy. It looks like a little caterpillar there with his light, and the light symbolizes your soul guiding you, your heart guiding you in this lifetime through the darkness. And this deck is called the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot. You also have the Page of Cups upside down. And I'm feeling for you because you're doing a deep soul search, a deep dive within your truth and what is truly important to you right now. That the Page of Cups is about you stepping out of being the student and stepping into the role of being the teacher, or coming from the role of being an apprentice to the role of becoming a master. So I feel like this was in your past energy. So it really speaks to somebody who has really committed themselves to their craft and has allowed themselves to really evolve and grow in their career or what they're bringing to the table in this life. So yeah, this is your past energy. And then also because it's a Page of Cups, it speaks of that you are a creative, you are an amazing artist with whatever it is that you do. There's a very beautiful way that you bring new energy to the table and that you're able to work outside of the box, which makes you unique and special. And I like that that's here with the Iris, because I think that's why these new opportunities are coming in for you so strong this month, is because of how special your creativity is. Whatever that is for you, beautiful self that's watching, spread your creative wings and take flight. Yes. And then you also have the 7 of Coins. So yeah, I feel that you were given the responsibility or the opportunity to take on more of a leadership role or take on more with what you do for your career or your chosen life path. But I don't know if it was that you weren't ready, and we can pull clarification cards on it, which we will do in a bit. But coming back to, there's an energy here of passing on some type of responsibility or not taking on that role. So interesting. And we're going to go ahead and move into where your energy is today. You have the King of Cups. So yeah, definitely it looks like you're in a leadership role right now. And that could be with your family or taking on responsibilities in your home life or with your career. And then you have the Eight of Cups. A lot of cups energy. So this is a reading of the heart. And to really feel into what you're wanting and needing right now this month of November, dear Gemini. And then you have the Five of Wands upside down. So I'll hold it up right so you can see it. It looks like these cocks are about to fight each other. Perhaps they're being cocks. But yeah, like, it's upside down. So it's kind of like this energy of like, yeah, that doesn't serve me anymore. I don't need to be in a place of chaos or hardship or trying to prove myself. I know who I am, so I no longer need to behave like a cock. So yeah, excuse me. I try to. Not only am I trying to give you guys some energy, but I also entertain myself in these readings. So I have a kind of silly sense of humor. So please excuse that if it's not funny to you. But yeah, just an energy of like knowing who you are. And sometimes it's in just stating the truth that we avoid confrontation. And I think that's what you've learned as a leader or somebody who was humble in taking on those leadership roles, is that now that it's here, you've learned how to speak the truth in a way that clears any chaotic energy that would cause confrontation in your position. And then moving back to the Eight of Cups, I feel that you've been able to walk away from something in your past that was an unhealthy situation for you. Or perhaps you felt that you needed to be in service to somebody, and that you found that no matter how much you gave or how much you put in, it wasn't a healthy situation for you or for the person you were trying to help, if that resonates. And it'll be different for everybody. It could be somebody in your family that you felt you were in service to that you've had to walk away from, dear Gemini. Yes. So the shells are agreeing with me, and we'll open it up more as we go. But let's go ahead and pull out cards now, too, for your near future energy. You have the Ten of Cups. So pure joy, happiness, and being able to share that with the ones you love. Lots of abundance, lots of good things happening, and living your best life, Gemini. And that's coming into your near future. So, yeah, these hardships and these challenges in life, I feel like because you know who you are and what you stand for, you're still able to keep the most important things dear to you and safe and clear to prosper in your life. So super exciting. And then you have the Death card upside down. So whatever this energy is with this person that you've kind of kept space from or tried to keep a healthy distance from, it's showing that there's still a need to let go. And for whatever reason you haven't done that, perhaps it's the feeling of being responsible or taking on a commitment that you're still honoring. But it does feel to me that, we make agreements in life a lot that at the time seemed right, but then being in the present moment, perhaps you're seeing that, there was a time when I felt that was the right thing to commit to, but now it's not helping me, it's not helping them, it's not helping the situation. So coming to some kind of deep truth in your life to set you free so that you do have more energy for the things that really light you up and get you going in life. So you have more time to be creative and to use that in your life in a more freeing way. And then you have the Star upside down. So I feel that there's something here about being more clear in your intentions and your ambitions for what you want to achieve in life. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like the Star upside down is a hope that is no longer serving, but still feeling committed to that hope or to that promise or to that commitment that you made. But seeing now that it's not in your alignment with this great happiness and prosperity that you truly want to be in balance with your family and your loved ones in life. So let's go ahead and I'm going to throw some shells. Yeah, so it's all tying together your reading. It's definitely about lightening the load, dear Gemini. And if it's not a family member that you've committed your time to, it could be a friend or a work situation. Take it how it resonates. If you feel that this energy is helping you, take the words that will help empower you. And I'm going to go ahead and start pulling clarification cards for each row. So we'll start with the first row here, which is the energy of your past that has significance for where you are now. And remember, I said that you're somebody who felt guided by your truth in your heart and your soul and what you really wanted to heal from in life, what you really wanted to create in this life. And that took a lot of soul searching because it looks like there was a lot of challenges in the past when it comes to like who you want to be and who you want to see yourself as. So let's pull some clarification cards on that. So in the recent past, or in the past energy, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have been somebody who has stepped up to the plate. And there was a big, how do I say this? I feel that, and sorry to get too out there, but for some of you guys, but I do feel that for the people that need to hear this, that you came in with a spiritual mission. Like you just came in with a great desire to change something here in this reality. And it's showing up for me as the Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like a soul agreement that you have always been aware of in this lifetime. And that's why the Hermit with the light is there. Like you're always shining light on a deeper truth. And it's not an easy path to take. I can see why now that these other cards are upside down, because it was like something in the past you weren't ready for. But I feel that now that energy has shifted because of the deep compassion that you have in your heart for yourself and for others. Yeah, so take it how it resonates. And then you also have the 10 of Stars. So, this can be your family or your lineage, your heritage, your ancestors, your moral beliefs, your spirituality, and that deep moral strength from your lineage, your family, your soul family that has brought you to this place of strength you are right now in life. Yeah. I feel again this symbolizes the cause you have, something that you greatly believe in, that you're willing to put yourself out there to achieve, and that it does affect the collective consciousness of the human race. So if this resonates with you, I'm going to go ahead and pull another card from an oracle deck to get more insight into what your spiritual mission is here. Okay, dear Gemini, and to really see where you're going with your heart and your soul, like what brought you here to this planet where you are being activated, we're going to go into the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. And this will really help those of you who are resonating with this soul mission to see deeper into your heart. You have Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, your mission is uncovered. Don't give up. So I am excited about this reading. I wasn't going to pull these oracle cards for this month, but your energy is really ready, dear Gemini, to get those affirmations and confirmations that your heart is ready to hear. And so this is a message to not give up on your sacred mission in life. on what it is that you want to see changed out there in the world. And the other card I feel like pulling too is energy of being grounded, Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. For those of us who are attracted to the Egyptian cosmology, Isis is the goddess who was able to bring Osiris back together. She went into the darkness to bring all his pieces back together and make him whole again. So, something about healing. What your divine mission is out there is to heal. And to heal not just a small group, but I'm feeling for the Gemini who's watching a collective consciousness. So, take how it resonates. And then coming to the middle row, the King of Cups is a really beautiful energy of being able to step into a place of responsibility where you're able to put your small needs aside for the greater good. And so, somebody who is willing to do the hard thing for the greater good. And that's a message for you today. I'm also feeling too that there's a need to balance that for yourself with love and compassion. And so if you're feeling tired at times or you need rest, to be able to take that, because I feel like for you, dear Gemini, that sometimes you ask so much of yourself that it can bring you out of balance when it comes to your health and well being. And so, it's okay to take time to play. It's okay to take time to rest when you need it. I know you have a great desire to see this accomplishment of this healing happen on the planet, but remember that you're more strong when your cup is full. So please take the time, dear Gemini, to fill your cup as well. And then I'm going to pull some confirmation cards or some clarification cards for this row, for where you are presently. And again, there's something here about walking away from an unhealthy situation because you know that you don't need that confrontation and that chaos in your life. Like you've moved beyond that energy. You have the Four of Cups and you have the Devil energy here. So because this is next to the Five of Wands upside down, I will take this as more of a message of that this was an energy that wasn't healthy. This person or this situation that has caused the confrontation is, I like to say that the way I explain it is that it's life-taking energy. It's being more negative or being in a habit that isn't healthy, that is draining. Some people that we love and meet out there that we like, we find out that they have an unhealthy lifestyle. And we don't need to get pulled into that. Because I do feel like it's something close to home. Like earlier I said, it could be a family member. And just releasing yourself from that unhealthy energy. Because sometimes people fall into, unfortunately, they get stuck. They fall into repeating the same patterns over and over again. And even though we can do our best to pull them out, it's up to them to finally take responsibility and be ready to pull their self out. And that, we can find ourselves, if we're not careful, repeating the same mistakes, like falling into unhealthy patterns ourselves. So just take how it resonates. I feel for a lot of people, and everybody's going to be different that's watching, but there's somebody here who is still healing from this family member and the way they've shown up for them in this life. And they're just kind of, you can see here that you're considering your options now, but also in a way of like kind of sadness, like wishing things could be different. What I always like to remind people of that energy of wishing the past could be different is just know that you're just, in a way, mulling over things you can't change. So why not come back to the present moment and keep your vibration really high and just acknowledge the truth of what is and proceed further in a healthy way to empower the self rather than staying in the past. Yeah, I feel the Four of Cups is here because you're healing from confrontation that you've experienced in your life and learning from that experience and seeing now how things could have been different. And also, I would like to give you an energetic hug because we're all similar. We can all experience these energies and feelings and relate to them. And yeah, I feel that you're somebody, I said earlier, I don't want to say you're hard on yourself, but you expect a lot from yourself. So just know that that love and that compassion with the King of Cups not only is needed to be directed outward, but most importantly, inward first, dear Gemini. And I feel like that's what will free you from this devil energy here. The devil energy is the knowledge that if you proceeded with this chaotic energy, with this confrontation further, that nothing good would come of it because this person is stuck in a cycle, or these people are stuck in a cycle. They're stuck in their belief system, and it doesn't look like they're going to come out of it anytime soon. So learning when to walk away from an unhealthy situation, being able to see a situation for what it is even when it's hard, and knowing how that self-imprisonment is a choice that some people make and it doesn't need to be yours. The other thing it could be is that this family member or this person that was close to you that you wanted to help, that you felt in service with, is abusing something through addiction. And to understand that, and again, until they're ready to change, no matter how much you show up for them, it's up to them to be the final one to really cause that deep change in their life. I feel like with the different people watching this reading, it's going to resonate with each one of you in its own special way. So for some of you, this is a situation when it comes to the things you're wanting to change in life, a situation that is unhealthy, and learning when to walk away from that. Because sometimes when we fight something long enough, we realize that it's a losing battle. It doesn't mean that the bigger wins aren't going to come. It just means that right now it may be time to walk away from this situation. Okay, and then now the Ten of Cups at the top, it's showing that because of your willingness, and it does look like it's the harder thing for you to let go of this person or this situation, but because you are able to do that is what really uplifts your life experience and brings a lot more joy and happiness, and not just for you, but for the people that are closest to you as well. So it's like healing your energy and moving back into what lights you up rather than what is bringing you down. And if there is a time to come back to it again, it looks like you're willing to do that with this death card upside down, because there's something about a pause happening in that transformation of healing or making the situation better. Sometimes it's just not the right moment. But it does look like there's something about your perspective and the way you see things. The truth is becoming more clear to you, dear Gemini, as time goes. And again, sometimes it just takes time to fully see the truth of a matter. And I feel like that's the message for you, is that sometimes dreams fall away because we realize that what we initially wanted is, if it's with this family member or this situation, it cannot be honored. So there's a different path to take for you. Yeah. So just, another energetic hug, giving you lots of love. It's hard to let go of commitments that we make in life, but in the long run, if it serves you and your loved ones to do so, that you'll know that that's the right choice for you. But let's go ahead and pull some angel messages for you just to help round out this reading today. You have transformation. So yes, things are changing. And not only are things changing, but most importantly, Gemini, you're changing. You're stepping into a place of higher vibration and life giving energy. And then you have romance and connection. So that's beautiful. And I felt that earlier with coming into a much greater depth of happiness with the ones that mean the most to you in life and bringing that joy and that love into your life. And then angelic protection. So whatever this confrontation was, just know that you are protected and that it cannot harm you, that you are safe. I think what I'll do for you is I'll read the transformation energy so that you can receive um, Kyle Gray's loving words and the angel guide oracle. All right, transformation. You are ready to move beyond energies. Actually, I think I'll hold this up for you. Transformation, yes. You are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and to make space in your life for something more purposeful. And try to get that light right so you can see the card. Beautiful. You may feel a real need for clearing out at this time, and not just physically, but mentally and spiritually too. As you remove the clutter and debris from your world, you welcome in the energy of transformation, like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. You are ready to move beyond the previous limitations of your life, and you are moving away from stagnancy or the feeling of being held back, and are taking the heavy energies of your life and making them light so that you can fully embrace who you were born to be. And I felt that at the beginning that you came in that way, dear Gemini, with something that you just came in so strongly to gift the world. When this energy appears, the angels are acknowledging the emotional and physical transformation that you have taken in your life. And they can see you more clearly now that you have released the old and fusty thoughts and situations. There's a feeling of renewal now, and you are moving into a space where you are more comfortable than ever with who you are. And I feel like you're going to bless that too with the ones you love here with the Ten of Cups. You have a spark of splendor burning in the depths of your being. And this spark is creating positive and loving experiences for you now. It's time to enjoy the benefits of your commitment to your growth. Yay! I love that message for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates for you. And my feeling that I want to leave you with is to know that it's okay to fill your own cup, because when you are fully rested and energized, that's when huge transformation happens. So enjoy this beautiful month of November and just know that it's all happening. My name is Nalin, and thank you for being here. Bye.